Hello everyone, Paul Rogers here. Today is December the 31st, 2017. This is the last day of the year, and I want to talk a little bit about some patterns I'm seeing on Bitcoin, Dash, Ethereum, and Ripple. So let's look at Bitcoin to US dollar. We're looking at the 4-hour chart. Now Bitcoin has been in a downtrend, as you can see. Bitcoin popped up, retraced, popped back up, retraced, found support, popping back up right now. So this is key where we're at right now, this second. Is Bitcoin going to be able to break past 14,000? And if it does, Bitcoin shouldn't have too much resistance in hitting 16,000. So if Bitcoin doesn't and fails, it's going to be heading down most likely to 11,500 or so. So be aware of that. We'll pretty much know by I'd say the next 24 to 48 hours what's going to happen with Bitcoin. I personally think that Bitcoin is going to be heading higher, and I see money flowing from Ripple that's been on a tear, and Ripple's a centralized solution to blockchain, meaning that it's something that can be controlled and is controlled by banking. That's Ripple's primary that's their target market, is banking. So when I see Bitcoin being bullish, when I see Ethereum and Dash and Litecoin all breaking out higher, I see money flowing from Ripple, and I see money flowing into decentralized solutions. So, which is interesting. Before, what you had was money flowing from cryptocurrencies to fiat. Now, the tendency that's been happening is money flowing from centralized blockchain technologies, which doesn't even make sense. They shouldn't even be in the same sentence together, really. Centralized blockchain technologies and traditional distributed ledger blockchain technologies, which is what Bitcoin is founded on, it being decentralized. That's its strength. I see money flowing an inverse correlation, meaning that when money is flowing into decentralized currencies and platforms, I see centralized cryptocurrencies, mainly Ripple, going down in value, and vice versa. Bitcoin and everything goes down. What does Ripple do? Ripple pumps. So I don't know if this relationship will maintain forever, but it seems that people are preferring to move their money to Ripple as opposed to US dollars when cryptocurrencies are having a pullback. Now that's very interesting, and that's actually, in my opinion, a good thing. I would much rather have people put their money into Ripple than back into US dollar, because then we're not having the argument. We're not having the argument anymore if cryptocurrencies have a future and people running back into US dollars, into fiat, which is backed by nothing really besides government saying it has value. We're seeing people going from one class of cryptos to another class of cryptos, which I find positive. And do I think that you should own some Ripple? Yes, you should have some exposure to Ripple. You should. If on principle you say, I will not own Ripple because it is taking something that is decentralized by nature and centralizing it to take control of the technology in order to help banks out, give banking their blockchain. And on principle, you want to say no to Ripple, I understand and I respect that. I respect it. So I don't, if someone tells me, hey, I won't own Ripple because of X, Y, and Z, I respect their opinions. I'm telling you, purely as an investment, from an investment standpoint, it's good to own Ripple because there is an inverse relationship between decentralized cryptocurrencies and Ripple. So now let's talk about this. What's my opinion? Now, I was saying that Bitcoin would bounce around here and head higher. So I obviously was wrong. I was wrong, and I'm not always right. There's a lot of times where I can look in the past and I can say, wow, Paul Rogers really did a great job on that. I mean, how did he call that? He called it a day or two before it happened, and we made a bunch of money listening to him, or this and that. Well, In this situation, you wouldn't have made money listening to me, because I was wrong. I mean, I can look at charts and tell you where prices are going to struggle, and I was right about that. I knew that between $16,000 and $17,000, Bitcoin would have resistance, and I thought that there'd be a lot of bouncing around, but I thought Bitcoin would eventually break higher, and I was wrong. Bitcoin went into a downtrend. So now the question is, when does it break out? Because it will break out to the upside. Obviously, it would have been best to purchase around here, 11,000 or so. That's one of the attractive price points I was talking about. I also was talking about around 13,000. If you did buy at 13,000, yeah, you're not in too bad a shape right now. We're almost at 14,000. So let's say you bought at 14,000. You have a decision to make. Do I buy? Excuse me. No, you already bought. Is Bitcoin going to go higher, or do I sell now? Personally, I would not sell. I would hold. I think that Bitcoin will break out of this downtrend. It may not be today or tomorrow though, so keep that in mind. But I would not sell into Ripple right now, and I would not sell into US dollars if you have Bitcoin. Ethereum's a rocket ship that's just gaining fuel right now, and it's going to take off. It is going to take off. It is the most widely used platform in existence. If you're going to make an ICO, you are going to do it with Ethereum. Even EOS, the biggest initial token offering, I call it ICO, but it's really a token offering. The biggest token offering in history is using Ethereum to launch. That should tell you something. Now, when will this happen with Ethereum? Probably on some news release is going to come, some update, and Ethereum's going to take off, and it's going to be worth more than Dash. That doesn't mean I don't like Dash, though. Oh, look at this. This isn't the prettiest. I mean, I would say this trend channel starts right here. I just had the lines extending up there for fun. But really, I see Dash breaking out. I've been calling for purchasing Dash around $1,000. Dash did dip lower than that. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought 1,000 would be a pretty strong support. If you did buy at 1,000, don't feel bad. It was a much better place than buying at 12 or 13 or 14 or 15 or 1,600. So owning Dash at 1,000 is not a bad thing. And it does look like Dash is breaking out to the upside. And I am bullish on Dash as well. I just think that I have a feeling that Ethereum is the price of one Ethereum is going to be worth more than the price of one Dash in 2018. I wouldn't say that is a for sure thing, because Evolution could just be a killer app. It could be the killer app for cryptocurrencies. Litecoin is also pretty much in the same place that Bitcoin is. There's clearly, right now, it's at a decision point where it's going to break up higher or continue the downtrend. So Litecoin will follow what Bitcoin does. And, well, guys, it has been, let's look back and reflect just a little bit on 2017. I mean, at the beginning of 2017, how much was Ethereum worth? I'm guessing around $30 or so. I can probably look back here. Okay. 2016. Let's go and see. I mean, okay. Is it going to tell me the price? That's Bitcoin. Bitcoin was $1,000, not under $1,000 when we started the year. Right now we're up 13.8 fold, about 14 fold on Bitcoin. Ethereum, same story. Actually, even better story. I'm sure Ethereum was worth, let's see. I'm guessing it was $30. Let's see how close to right I am. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, wow. Wrong. It was $8. When did it get to 30? Oh, man. Yeah. Wrong. Actually, that was like in March, it hit 30. It was $7. And now it's it's gone up 100-fold. Unbelievable ride. 2017, huge year for Ethereum. Huge. 100-fold increase in value. I mean, man. So anyways, it's been a wonderful year in cryptocurrencies, and the technology is just starting to get noticed. I mean, even people that hate Bitcoin, and just constantly talk FUD about Bitcoin, they will all admit that blockchain technology means something to the world and it has value. You know? And I don't know why people always want to separate blockchain technology with Bitcoin. Like they want to go and extract the blockchain technology and leave Bitcoin to die. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, Bitcoin was the first. It's the one that brought blockchain technology to the world. And you want to murder it and leave it for dead and replace it with Ripple? Oh, all right. No, thank you. No, thank you. Anyhow, this video is a little bit longer than I probably should have made it, but I wanted to talk about a variety of subjects. I wanted to put things in perspective a little bit. I am very bullish on cryptocurrencies in 2018. I think the market cap is going to go to $3 trillion. We're currently at, I think, $0.6 trillion. So I expect the entire space to grow a lot in 2018 and develop. So make sure to diversify your portfolio. I'm going to make another video probably later today about recommendations for how to diversify your crypto portfolio to make sure that no matter what happens, you don't get left behind. So stay tuned for that. Anyhow, y'all have a great New Year's party tonight. Have a great end of 2017 and awakening of 2018. Make sure to sit down by yourself, have some quiet time, and set some goals. Last year, I set some goals for myself, and I've far outseeded. I've blown my goals away, for lack of a better term. And it's good. It's good to make metrics for yourself. And I encourage each and every one of you to sit down and make some metrics for this year. Reflect and be thankful for all the good things that have happened in 2017. And then make some goals. Make some big goals for 2018. Shoot high. Dream big, guys. Anyhow, Paul Rogers out for now.